Hello YouTube and welcome to The Dream with Liverpool. It's episode 23. It's Damien, and as always, if you have not seen the last episode, there's always drama in this save or in this database because we had drama with HK. Go check it out, and it was a pretty good episode against Lazio. However, that is your warning, and we're going to get straight into it today. Look, I could barely sleep knowing this game was coming up. We have got Dortmund today, and what does that mean in terms of the group game? Well, it means this: after snatching a late draw but nearly winning it against Lazio, we are now down in the second spot on 10 points. We are 4 points clear of Lazio, so we will be in the Champions League, knowing that in the Champions League knockout stages, knowing that the save will not end after the end of this episode. And Dortmund are 1 point ahead of us, but we have got them at Anfield, and knowing that we win today, we will top the group, which could be important. As you can see here on the Monday, the 15th, we have got the draw coming up. Alessio's not 100% fit, but gee, he's getting onto the bench, that is for sure. I need to do the team around. I'm playing this 4-2-3-1 though, that is for sure. Ollie Burke had a decent time out against Lazio, but we'll do that and get Rioux there off the pitch, get Martinez into here. As you can see, we did rotate in the last game where we played with West Brom, I think, and we won 4-3 in what was a crazy game of football. I'm tempted to say it was 4-3. I'm tempted to give JJ this game as well because it's so important. I'm just going to quickly take a look at that. It was 4-3 against West Brom. It was a crazy game. A game we were 2-0 down in after they had 2 shots. We then got back into it. We went 3-2 up. They then equalised to make it 3-3. We scored to make it 4-3. Crazy game of football. I'm hoping this isn't as stressful. Not just to go out there and score our first couple shots on target. We can manage the game. We can switch back to the 4-3-3 DM and all those sorts of stuff. As Windows 10 gives us our hourly lag spike yet again. On the bench, this is the same old. This is the first game Alan hasn't played in a little bit, as we're trying to get him some first-team football because he was complaining we want him to stick around. However, it doesn't really matter to us too much. Just in terms of the database, maybe if I play this as an offline database or whatever, when I want to calm down after playing a stressful Regina thing. On YouTube at the moment, we've got the first 2 episodes. Episode 3 will come out at some point, probably tomorrow, as we're planning to stream it again after coaching. It's just a very good database. Anyhow, we know about Rodriguez being absolutely amazing. Adzic there as well is a pretty good striker, so to say. Gritz, who scored that wonder goal against us in the last time we played him. They got Durand on this side, the Frenchman. Egerman, Wankwame, Radu Stananak, a player we nearly signed to AHK. We know all about Fruchel because he always seems to play quite well whenever we play against him. Just going to tell them, look, lads, you owe it against Dortmund. Go out there and do what you want to do. I usually don't do this, but look, we're going to listen to the assistant today because, well, I need to win by any means necessary. I can't deny it makes things easier for us. Look, I'm just going to focus on what we can do. I don't care about opposition players. Not so close to kickoff as well. So the boys are in the huddle. This is an Anfield night, a European Anfield night in a big game to determine if we top the group or if we don't. Now, as you saw last season in the Champions League, we didn't top the group, but then we lucked out getting what we thought we lucked out getting Benfica. We then should have been free after half time, and then Pereira gets sent off, and next minute we concede 3 goals in the second half. We go out on away goals. I think that's how it happened. We might have went out on aggregate as well. It was close. Anyhow, Martin is on the ball, early doors. His ball finds Santa Maria. Santa Maria's ball, though, it doesn't get found, and Gritus now. And we know Dortmund are very good off the break, but at the same time, I feel like at home, we have to play on the front foot and look to win this game early doors. Hit them fast and hard. Martin is on the ball. Can he find a pass? He looks for Brad. He finds Brad. Brad now running inside. Still with Brad from distance. In the end, Fruchel's pulled off a really good save there. Brad's effort was curling back in towards the goal, and Fruchel's just gone up. Yeah, not a problem. I'll catch that. Very nice animation there, Football Manager. More of that in FM19 for goalkeepers, and make the match rating actually go up for making a very good save like that, where you see it. Anyhow, 18 minutes in, we know Dortmund do like to try and play out, but we can maybe press high and win it, and Benioff does. Now, Benioff starts over Alessio because Alessio's coming back from injury. Centeno does enough to beat his man and finds Boldy. Boldy's having a very good time since he joined the club, and he finds Martinez. Very good free transfer. Martinez on the ball. He finds Centeno, back to Martinez. Keeping the ball lovely here. Martinez looks for Benioff and finds him. Benioff might stand up his man and beat him. He does. He looks to try and beat him. It's headed away, but only as far as Boldy, surely. Boldy there, taking a couple of touches, and really hit from distance. He does. I'll tell you what, it wasn't too far away. He kept looking to try and creep into the bottom corner, but it didn't find it. In the end, Arnold now, his ball down to Adzic. Now, we know how good Adzic can be, and that's a decent ball to Rodriguez. This is their first chance, and we are beat with the first shot on target that they have done. The first highlight. How many times have we seen at Anfield a team in the Champions League come to us, be dominated for 20 minutes, and score with their first highlight we see from them? Fairly regularly. Adzic's ball, Rodriguez is there, bang, JJ gets a hand to it. JJ really should be saving that, the elite goalkeeper. Pretty poor from JJ. He's got world-class potential, and he's basically there anyway. He basically is world-class, but he should be really dealing with that. Martinez running from it from distance, gets tackled, but in the end it falls to Boldy. Boldy now, it looks for Graham. Graham can put it in a good ball here. Graham finds Boldy instead. Boldy lays it to Martinez. Martinez, his ball there. The keeper hasn't come for it. Benio's there, and I think he's onside, and that's going to be a goal. That's 1-1. Okay, a mare there from the goalkeeper. I think Martinez is trying to pick out Sayers, and it's just falling at the back post. The keeper's like, I don't know if I should come for this or not, boss. And Benio is there. Just a strange highlight. Graham ball into Boldy, and when you think it goes to Boldy to Martinez, you're thinking it's a shot or something when he does that. Instead, that ball's meant for Sayers. Sayers is never getting there. The keeper decides, oh no, maybe I'll leave it for a goal kick, and doesn't even know Benio's there at the back post. And look, the balance of play, we deserve to be back level, as we've been keeping the ball very, very well and creating chances. We just once again not being able to do it, as that's a great touch from Sayers to take away from his man, and he finds Brad. Brad's 1-on-1. Brad, what a save from Flutschuh. How many times we saw that against in the HK game that we played Dortmund at home in Iceland, where he pulled off a few big 1-on-1 saves, and he's doing so again, trying to keep Dortmund on top of the group. I actually don't rate him as a goalkeeper according to his stats, but he does so well in goals. It's just maybe one of those guys that's just very consistent. I don't think he's that great. 14s across the board. You should be able to beat him anyhow. Graham on the ball. Finds Boldy. Boldy now. His ball finds Graham. Graham now with a chance to cross. Graham there. Futchel will claim it pretty easily. It was a poor cross from the world-class right back, and the ball's rolled out to Joaquim, who finds Radu Stadanak, who can pass the ball. Futchel's there. Look at how well they're keeping it. We are pressing quite high here, though. Maybe we can force a mistake. We force him long, and Pereira's decent in the air, and he will head that down, but not to anyone in particular. And Duran now on it. Finds Adzic. Adjic's now on the ball. Still Adzic. That ball over the top isn't going to pass the Lit, and the Lit's ball out is pretty delightful, if we don't say so ourselves. We do call him Delight because he is delightful. Brad on the ball, though, now. Running down the wing. Running down the wing. Not the Egyptian king, but not Mo Salah, but Brad running down the wing. The English king? I don't know. That is really poor singing from me anyway. As Brad runs down the wing, they're not going to catch him here. Anfield fans roar him on to get a good ball into the box. There's a nice low ball, and Sayers is there. He won't miss that one. We're 2-1 up after 40 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And as it stands right now, we would be second top in the group. Boldy hits the side netting. It just kept coming back. As soon as he hit it, I said, oh, that's wide. But it just kept coming back and nearly found it into the bottom-hand corner. Once again, another game that Santa Maria has not performed in the Champions League. I want to know what his Champions League form is. He's been eaten alive in this Champions League group at the moment. Look, I'm going to tell him, look, lads, don't get complacent. Someone looks stressed. I'm just going to say, look, I'm happy with your performance so far to Benio. And Benio says, yeah, thanks, boss. I'm happy with my performance too. So now he leaves the change room happy instead of being stressed out about the situation ahead. But everyone else looks switched on and focused. And we go out there. Can we just play more the same in the second half? Get a goal up, get to 3-1 up, and then see what happens from there. We get on the ball with Pereira. Pereira to Centeno. Delit and Pereira, or Delight and Pereira, have a very good partnership at the back. Boldy there, his ball goes to Martinez. Martinez finds an overlapping Centeno. He's got a good crossing Centeno. He gets blasted off it. I thought it was going to be a penalty, but it wasn't. And in the end, they look at them on the break. Adzic now, if we concede like this, I would cry. Pereira steps in, but it falls back to Millen. And Millen's ball finds Durand. And look, they've got numbers everywhere. Pereira needs to track back. That's a good ball in. That's going to be a goal, isn't it? We just dominate games for so long, and then they just go down the end with one chance and score. We drop back down to second place. I don't understand. Defensively, we are so freaking poor. We've got some of the best centre-backs on the game, and we can't deal with anything. Oh my God. Anyhow, we go back to 2-2. Look at the domination that we have right now. I'm going to go back. I was going to say get creative, lads, for the next 10 minutes before we start making changes. But Pereira gets on it. Can we play out, though? Back to JJ. JJ. Just play it out to Centeno. Instead, he just goes long. We're not going to win that. But Martinez gets the second ball, which I don't mind at all. He gets tackled, though. And look at them go on the break to go 3-2 up here. Instead, the Litz header goes to Boldy. Boldy now on the ball. Come on, Boldy. Finds Martinez. Martinez now. His ball looks for Brad. Brad, we know, can beat a man, and he does. His ball there. Benio's back post. Headed straight at the freaking goalkeeper. Come on, boys. You need to win this game. Let's go. Santa Maria's had a shocker. Finds Martinez. Martinez, the ball is pretty poor, and watch them come on the break. Adzic over the top. JJ, make a save, please. That's actually a very good save from JJ. What a save. We usually watch it back, but look, we need a goal, and I'm not going to stop the game for just the save. Saying that, that's a pretty important save. We probably should watch that back. That was quite a good save from JJ. Very good reverse hand save. We probably should talk about that a little bit more. As Greta's there, bounces around everywhere, falls to Boldy. Boldy goes long. And I tell you what, Brad gets there first. He doesn't get there first. Who's having a poor game at the moment? Boldy's not having the best, nor is Santa Maria. I feel like we're going to get Santa Maria off for Riox, and Riox is just going to play as an advanced playmaker on support. Sitting in there. We're going to give Boldy a little bit more time to see if he can do something. Alessio, Beniott's not having the best of the game. We are going to risk Alessio for the rest of the game. We know Alessio is a world class and is quality. We're going to make the double change there. Centeno's ball in, finds a Riox who just comes on the field. His switcher plays pretty good to Graham. Graham first time to Brad. What a touch from Brad. Still with Brad. Brad cuts it back. Alessio knocks it back. Headed down. Boldy from distance. It's blocked. Graham's ball in. Sayers! Come on! We find a way to put it in the back of the net, and eventually it finds its way in, and Sayers puts us back in the first position in the group. Look at this. The ball from... What a touch from Brad. Brad's ball there. Back across. Alessio knocks it down. Martinez couldn't win it. Boldy's hit. Queen heads it away. Back to Graham. Sayers, though. And we do put it back in again. I'm just going to tell the lads, look, demand more. Work harder. We're not going to change the system just yet. It's a little bit early to go defensive. In terms of making changes, we're going to leave everyone else out there as well and see if we can work another goal. If not, we are going to have to go and sit back and look to just ease into it. 81 minutes, 82 minutes. At some point, we do need to go more defensive. I'm thinking that it's going to happen right now. Time's just ticking away very slowly. Apparently, the lit has been very good in the air so far. And as the game ticks away, we are going to pause. What change do you make? I don't think we have the personnel to go to like... No, let's do this. Let's go to the 4-2-3-1. We get Martinez and Boldy playing, Martinez. We get Boldy and Rooks playing as deep line playmakers, and you get Trent on as a deep line playmaker on defend. Yes, you can. With that up top, we probably drop Alessio and Brad back a line. Keep Sayers up there, and we're going to just go to a defensive system on a much lower tempo, keeping the ball on sitting deeper. Getting stuck in a little bit more restricted positions on a little bit more of a structured shape. However, we're not going to go to the contain because I don't want to invite too much pressure on. And I want to switch to contain very, very late in the game. And look, playing the stilled ball, underwork the ball into the box means if we see a highlight, it's not necessarily going to be for just for Dortmund. It may be for us. That's that last change. We moved the... Oh my God. Of course we make that change in the bloody highlight there. Adzic, long throw in. Adamit hits it. Oh my days! Seriously! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, straight back to that. We're just going to put Trent into here as a roaming playmaker. We just always like to concede. A bit more attacking, please. Team instructions, a little bit more exploiting the left and right, a bit more direct, pass the ball into space. I just don't get it. We've dominated the game so much. We conceded the two things on the break and a long throw. Changes haven't even been made yet. I think that's the change we just made. Anyway, it's a long throw. Hadzi just flicks it down. It's just poor from the boys, not marking. JJ, yet again, is let in a poor one. We brought JJ in for this game because we just said JJ's a better keeper than Alden. We need a good keeper today. We got 5 minutes at a time. There's 4 minutes left. Get creative. Come on, boys. Get that shout out there. Come on, come on, come on. Is it going to be a highlight? We're going to finish second in the fucking group. Are we serious? Really? Dortmund have committed highway robbery. Yet again at Anfield in the Champions League, we just seem to always freaking concede. Concede stupid goals. The boys are going to draw this game 3-3. We're going to finish second in the group. Watch me draw PSG, Barcelona, or Man City in the next round, and the save will be over. Dominated the game. Absolutely dominated the game. Different day, we win this game 5-3, 6-3. Not good enough. Sorry, get aggressive. Of a team of our quality and a team that is meant to be winning the Champions League according to the bookies will be up there to win the Champions League. There we are. He was terrific. Rather deflating. We're not in the... I will not discuss it right now. I don't care. Bro, look, I'm pleased and I'm happy to keep Brad there. I was hoping to ask me about how lucky they were because I'm freaking lucky. Dortmund 3, Liverpool 3. We finished second in the group. We'll cut to when the Champions League draw comes out. But I highly doubt we're going to get as good as draw as Benfica was last season. And knowing our form in the Champions League, how are we meant to say we're going to win the Champions League? We keep conceding 3 goals plus in the Champions League at home. Absolutely piss poor from the boys. We need to sort out this defensive shambles that is Liverpool at the moment. We're conceding goals for fun. Anyhow, we'll be back for the Champions League draw in just a second. Welcome back, YouTube, to the Champions League draw. Let's go take a look at what we can get. As you can see with seeded teams, you got Feyenoord. Ooh, that would be tempting. But look, City, Bayern, Atletico, Barca, Dortmund, Juve, PSG. Look at the teams we could have got. We could have got our old boys in HK, EA, Gantz, Marseille, West Ham, who we would have beat. We also could have got Man United, Real Madrid. HK did get out their group for the first time in a long while. I do love to see the boys here. Look, they've got a good squad, HK. They've still got a few of the players that you might remember and you might see. I do like seeing them through the group stage eventually as well. Pochettino's in charge too, which I do like as well. Anyhow, are we going to be first out the group again? West Ham. So we know we can't get West Ham. That is going to be PSG. So that's one of the boys we're probably a little bit scared of. The next one out the group is Real Madrid, and that would be against Man City. To be honest, I didn't want to play City, so that's pretty good. Liverpool, we get drawn at home. Out of all the teams there, we want Feyenoord. We could take Atletico and play against Klopp. I think that would be interesting. Who's it going to be? Juventus. Oh, that could be tough. We're going to draw the rest of the game and see what happens. Yeah, go and get Dortmund. That's who we would have got. Oh, my days. We would have got through that tight. Easy. United play Atletico. Monaco play Bayern. Olympique Marseille play Barca. And the HK boys get Feyenoord. HK could go through to the second round of the knockout stage. That would be amazing. Anyhow, now, if we go to the Juve team, this is a Juve team that have been, they had a couple of ips, and now they're back to being the Juve of old. This is their key player. We're going to be up against it. Look, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that is going to be the next episode, along with maybe a league game. It does depend how the league is going. It probably be just the Champions League game. Could episode 24 be the last episode of the save? Let me know down in the chat. Or are we going to beat Juve, and is the run going to continue? We're quickly going to save the game as we end off. As always, we do stream on Twitch. We are streaming the Regina save at the moment on Twitch, so please go and check that out. Link in the description below to follow us. We also have our Twitter and our Facebook there, so you can keep up to date FM content. We also have the FM 19 Premier League coming out. We're now going to a little bit more information in late September about what team I'm going to get and fixtures and all that sort of stuff for when it starts in November. There'll be a YouTube episode for that, so please keep an eye on that. And if you want to find out more, just just sub to the channel and you will see it. Enjoy the rest of your day or night, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, Liverpool at the back have conceded quite a few, and it has cost us top spot in the group in the Champions League for a second year in a row. But can we win it doing it the hard way? Liverpool seem to like to do it the hard way, and hopefully we can. Catch you later, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good one, and goodbye.